Hey there, wild wanderers of the web. Gather round, for I have a tale from the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand, that's bound to twist your lips into an amused smirk. It's a story that unfolds on an ordinary Tuesday morning, in a place where peace and spacious aisles reign supreme, the supermarket. But as we all know, tranquility can sometimes be the prelude to the most unexpected battles. So there I was, embarking on my quest for groceries. The clock had just struck 9, and the store was as quiet as a mouse. With the famous wide aisles of Pack and Save before me, it felt like I had all the space in the world, or so I thought. Little did I know, I was about to cross paths with a challenger, in the most unlikely of arenas. My first stop was the dairy section. I reached out for the milk, my mind already on the creamy latte I'd be enjoying later, when suddenly, bam! I'm jolted by a trolley crashing into me. Startled, I spun around, ready to offer a peace treaty with a simple sorry, only to be met with a vacant death stare that could freeze lava. No words, just the stare. I decided to retreat, chalking it up to a non-confrontational morning encounter. Maybe they didn't speak English, or perhaps they were just not morning people. But fate, it seems, had a twisted sense of humor. Mere minutes later, as I navigated the treacherous turn into the oil aisle, a voice pierced the silence. "Excuse me." I glanced over, and who should it be but my trolley assailant, pointing at the top shelf with a gaze that said, "Fetch, human." The audacity. They were after the olive oil, perched high above, out of reach. Keeping my cool, I inquired, "Virgin or extra virgin?" "Extra virgin," came the reply. Ah, the moment of truth. I reached for the bottle, my hand grazing the label, the power of choice literally in my grasp. I locked eyes with my supermarket nemesis and said, "You do realize I'm the guy you hit with your trolley 2 minutes ago, right?" The shift in their expression was priceless, a jaw-drop moment that quickly reverted to the infamous death stare. Now, dear listeners, here's where the plot thickens. Holding the olive oil aloft, like a trophy, or perhaps a peace offering, I laid down my terms. "I am not helping you unless you apologize." The words hung in the air, a challenge laid bare between the aisles of Pack and Save. The silence stretched, the tension palpable, until with a shrug of resolve, I placed the bottle back on the shelf and walked away, leaving my foe to ponder the consequences of their trolley tactics. So, what's the moral of this supermarket saga? Perhaps it's that a little kindness goes a long way. Or maybe it's to always be aware of your surroundings, especially when wielding a trolley. But if you ask me, the true lesson here is never to underestimate the power of petty revenge in the hands of a wronged shopper. As for our trolley-wielding antagonist, they were left staring at the olive oil, perhaps contemplating the long reach to reconciliation. And me? I walked away, my shopping quest complete, a smirk on my face and a story in my pocket. So next time you're navigating the wild aisles of your local supermarket, remember this tale. Be kind, apologize when necessary, and for goodness sake, watch where you're going with that trolley. Who knows, you might just avoid becoming the star of a story like this one. Safe travels in the supermarket aisles, my friends, and may all your encounters be pleasant, and your olive oil within reach.